Hello everyone, long time no see. Yeah, it's been a year, a little over a year since my last overlanding trip when I did the Smoky Mountain 1000, and now I am back at it and I'm going to Alaska, or at least that is the plan. Not sure exactly how I'm gonna go there or get there, but I'll talk a little bit about that in this video. So yeah, I'm getting everything ready, and I wanted to talk a little bit about how I prepare for such a trip, a long trip. That's probably going to be my longest so far, so there is a lot to do. So let me show you how I prepare for the trip. So for all my overlanding trips, I start with two things. One is my checklist, or living checklist as I call it, and the other thing is a whiteboard. So this is my checklist. I've been building it for the past, I don't know, 6-7 years, and it's pretty complete now, I would say. And on the other side, or another page that goes along with the checklist, is my like a to-do list with a lot of blank here that I can fill out if I'm thinking about something. So that is my go-to when I prepare any of my overland trip, or going backpacking or anything. I have a lot of checklists for a lot of different things. And the other thing I use, like I mentioned, is a whiteboard. And here, whenever I'm thinking about something to buy, to do, it's always there in the middle of the house. So I just get one of my marker here and just write down what it is that I got to do, and yeah, hopefully I do it. So I have my checklist, my whiteboard, and my to-do list, and now we can get started. So I would split the preparation for a trip like that in 4 different categories. So the first one is vehicle maintenance and preparation. In that case, the vehicle is my Jeep. Second one is the gear, all my gear, so video gear and all the rest. The third one is the food and my cooking gear. And the fourth one is navigation. So let's start with the first one, which is the vehicle preparation and maintenance. So for those of you new to the channel or don't really know what I'm driving, this is a Jeep Wrangler TJ. It's a 97, and it has probably over 240,000 miles, and it has the 4-cylinder 2.5 liter, and I have a manual transmission. So that's kind of a short presentation of the Jeep. So maintenance that I do on the Jeep is really all the basic stuff. Last year the Jeep, back in the winter, stayed in the shop for probably like 3 or 4 months. Did some axle swap, front and rear, and a lot of different maintenance, replace a lot of parts. So I would say it's in pretty good shape. So for that trip I just did the basic, which is change the oil, filter and grease everything, suspension, drive shaft, and whatever I could grease on the Jeep. And I also got new tires because they were like halfway gone, so I thought that it would be pretty wise to change them now and not on the road. So for the Jeep, maintenance, that's pretty much all I did, and it drives pretty good. There is nothing wrong with it, just the normal noise that you would get in a Jeep that old. The rest of the preparation was to put my bed back in, and we're gonna talk about the gear next, but I have loaded the Jeep already. I'm planning to leave tomorrow, so this is a fresh video here. So all my gears are in, loaded, all my clothes, all the food in the back here, my trash arrow, I have all my cooler in there, and everything is packed, like packed. I don't think I can put much more on the Jeep right now, and I'll show you that later, probably in a different video. But I did a couple new things on the Jeep that I wanted to get for this trip, so we'll talk about that yeah, maybe in the next video or in a video during the trip. So yeah, that is it for the Jeep maintenance and preparation. Just make sure that your vehicle is in a good functioning order, and I did all that, at least as much as I could. Anything can happen, but you know, I'm starting with a vehicle in a pretty decent shape. So now let's talk about the gear. So for the gear, this is where I'm trying to grab it here. This is where my checklist becomes very handy and necessary, so that I don't forget anything. But everything is listed here, so I don't want to talk too much in detail about all the gear that I'm bringing. I'll put here a link to video playlist that I uploaded a while back, but I didn't really change much my gear list. I think I'm pretty much tuned in here, and I did got few new things. Now again, I'll show you that probably during the trip. You'll see that in some of my next videos. But you know, for my gear, I have everything on the checklist here, and I'm loading the Jeep and crossing off like the items on the checklist. All right, so for example, I'm gonna reopen the trunk here. So I have all my that's my water. So I have all my water containers. This is a 3-gallon jug of water. I have all my tools. I have gas somewhere in the back here, 3 jerry cans. So for this trip, it was pretty far, and with the gas situation, I'm going to take 3 5-gallon container for that trip. And here on this side, I have my camping chair, some of my recovery gear here, my new shower system, which is awesome, and that will be a pretty dedicated video for that, because it's great. This is my air, all my air tools, air hose, and I have another container here in the back. And because it's a TJ, so it's pretty small, so I have to put well, find a space for everything I want to bring, right? So this is my little camp table, more water here in the back. I squeezed more things here. I don't know if you can see, but you know, this is my first aid kit, and there are a lot of things in the back here. Some map for the navigation, and I don't know, like a snack. That's my snack box here. What else? Everything. I mean, everywhere you look, there will be something. And on the top here, let me go around. So yeah, what I have on top here is just extra supplies of everything: toiletry, toilet paper, paper towels, some gas container, medicine, some mosquito repellent, like everything that I don't use on a regular basis. I put that up there. It's like a refill supply. So yeah, this is it for all the gear that I have, at least all the one that I've loaded in a Jeep. And I also need to pack and put all my video gear in the Jeep now. So I need to make sure, you know, I charge the battery, empty all my SD card and all that. So I still have a little bit of work to do on that. But let me show you quick what I'm bringing. So here's all my video gear. Yeah, that's a lot. I'm a little worried here. Try to find a space left in the Jeep, but well, I'll make it work. So yeah, it's I have my drone here, a little gimbal that I use for my phone sometimes. Since my last couple overlanding trip, I'm bringing this trail cam here, see what's going on at night around the Jeep when I sleep. So far nothing, which is good. I have back there, this is more like a walkie-talkie and CB, and my InReach satellite phone also. I guess that shouldn't be here, but anyway, it's electronic stuff. Battery pack, I have so all my GoPro mounts, case, a couple of tripods, and other GoPro mounts. So yeah, so I need to organize all that and then load that in a Jeep and in my backpack here. Okay, so we've talked about the Jeep maintenance and preparation, the gear, all my gear for the Jeep and my video gear. Now let's talk about food, and that's gonna be pretty quick. So let me show you around here. So I don't use this trash arrow for the trash. I use that to store some of my food. And I have 2 cooler bag here, a soft cooler bag, and whenever I have some fresh stuff or I want to keep cold, this is what I use. I put them, I buy some ice at a gas station and put all my food in there outside of the Jeep. And let me show you the rest of the food here. So this is my second food pantry. So everything that goes in there, because it's right next to my bed, is sealed, right? So it's gonna be like those pre-cooked rice package, some cans, same thing here. Here this is like my breakfast stuff. So I think it's like oatmeal, raisins, a couple other things, maybe cocoa powder, whatever. Sometimes when I feel like having some healthy breakfast, this is what I'll use. And this is a odor-proof bag, because I think some of the things like the raisin, they're not sealed, so it's just like a little package. So and I have more in the back here, some stacking things here. So I have 4 of these boxes full that is stocked right here and here in the back. Okay, let me try to see if I can do that and show you what's in the bag. So it's just more boxes, cans, pretty much more food. I don't even remember what's in this box here, but it has to be food, right? So my rule when it comes to food is everything in the Jeep is sealed, or when it's new, and when it's like open, like slightly, just like the raisin, for example, that goes in an odor-proof bag. So I don't want any food open in the Jeep. As you can see, this is a soft top here, so yeah, I don't want to have any animal coming in at night and eat this, and whoever is sleeping here, which would be me, as well. I want to be nobody's lunch or dinner or snack. And on the outside here, so this is the food that I keep. If I open it, it will be also in a odor-proof bag. So I have a bunch of Ziploc, but also I have some, I forgot the name of the company, but they're pretty nice. I think it's Upsack odor-proof bag. So everything that's open goes in a container and in an odor-proof bag. So there is no food odor coming out of the Jeep or out of this bag. And if there is a little bit from this bag here, it's on the outside of the Jeep. So that's the food situation. I probably have enough for, I want to say, 3 weeks or a month of food. That doesn't mean I'm going to eat everything, but I want to be ready and self-sufficient. So that's what I have. Sometime I'll stop at a restaurant if I see a nice restaurant, or eat something at a gas station, or so that happens. But again, I want to be ready, and I have all my food here. And this is my cooking box. I have a video on that where I explain how I build it and how it works. And this is it for the food. And I'm hungry now, but let's finish this video first. And the last topic I want to talk about regarding the preparation of this trip is navigation. So when it comes to navigation, this is what I typically use. So most of the time I use my iPad and the Gaia GPS app, and I will probably not be able to use the map on Gaia this time. I've tried to download the map, but they're huge, especially for such a long trip. I don't know if you have not worked with Gaia GPS. You can download the map and then use them offline. The thing is, you cannot pick, let's say, the whole Canada or Alaska or the whole USA, right? You have to pick little section, and they have to be only less than 100,000 tiles, whatever that means, right? But that's what Gaia allows you. So I tried to upload some map in Canada, and I wouldn't have enough space. Like if I take a little square, for example, this square in Canada, it will be already like 1.2 million tiles, right? And the size would be 35 gig just for this little square of data. And you see, that is not going to work. So this is usually what I use for my trip. I'm still going to use Gaia GPS to record all my tracks and my waypoints, but to navigate, I'm going to have to come up with something else, and kind of a little disappointed by that, because Gaia GPS is usually a really, really good app, and I really like using it for navigation, but obviously this is not going to work this time. So my plan B is my GPS is a regular, just a cheap Garmin GPS. It's up to date. I have the latest North American map, so that's going to help me for travel on main road, but I most likely won't have what I usually have with Gaia GPS, which is use all the trail on there. So I don't think I'm going to have a lot of trails on that. So yeah, it will be different this time. And of course I have a paper map, but those are the AAA map, so they are not super detailed, but it is what it is. For that trip, I guess I'll do it differently, and I don't really have a plan anyway on the route I want to go. What I'm planning to do is go north from where I am. I'm in North Carolina, by the way. Go north, do a little pit stop in PA, see some friends, and then keep going north to Montreal, see some friends in Montreal too, and then just shoot northwest, wherever, and then go through Yukon and end up in Alaska, where I'll explore Alaska. So I don't have any fixed routes, so that's okay, I guess, to just have a paper map and a GPS, and I'll just improvise, right? That's an adventure, so that should work. And the rest that I have, it's not really for navigation, but it's kind of part of it. I had a little portable CB radio, just in case, a two-way radio, which I'm not sure I'm gonna use them on that trip. And I have my InReach Explorer, which is a satellite phone. It's not really a phone, but I can send a text message. And also I pair it with my iPad, and it gives GPS data or location to the iPad so that it can work with Gaia GPS. This is not an LTE iPad. It doesn't have the LTE capabilities, so I need that. If you have an LTE iPad, it's going to be just like your phone, and you'll be able to get GPS signal and then connect. You don't need the InReach to connect to your Gaia GPS app. Sorry. And of course I'm going to bring my phone as well for navigation. So what I've been doing today, I've been downloading, and not here, but on Google Map, I've been downloading a lot of offline map. Hopefully it will help me with the navigation just for Alaska. Let's see, I'm going to see if I'm going to have time to do it for Canada. We'll see if I have time to do that. Same thing, it doesn't let you pick like a big square and then download the whole thing. It just gives you like a little square, so you have to move the square and remember where was the last square located, so that you can pick your next square. So it's a pain in the ass to do that, but anyway, let's see if I have time. If not, like I say, I'll improvise when it comes to navigation. Okay, this is it for the video. I'll just give you a quick glimpse on how I prepare for such a trip. And so talk about the vehicle maintenance and preparation, all the gear that I'm bringing and the video gear, and also the food that I'm bringing, and all the navigation tool that I use for that trip. Although, like I said, for this trip, navigation is going to be a little different. So that is pretty much it. If you have any questions on things that maybe I didn't talked about, just ask the question down there in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer in a timely manner. Today is Tuesday, June something, 21st maybe. I think it's 21st. Oh yeah, it's a solstice, so it has to be 21st. And I'm planning to leave tomorrow, so I still have quite a few things to do, but I wanted to shoot this video here before. Good morning everyone, it is tomorrow today. So yes, I realized yesterday evening that I lost my last clip when I was editing the video. So I'm finishing this video today and I am still here and I will not be leaving today, I'll leave tomorrow. I just realized that my GPS is dead and well, I need to get another one, so I need to figure out where I'm gonna get one quick. So yeah, that's it for this video, and thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. And you can always subscribe if you want to follow this new adventure of mine. So see you in my next video. Cheers!